So we stopped here. We finished the first 4. I was explaining that du, we use it when we have masculine. De la, I use it when the word is féminin. Et de la, I use it when we have H ou bien voyelle, which is not the case here, we don't have this. And they, we use it in pluriel. And we don't have a word here that is in pluriel. Très bien. I told you that we move to the last one, which is a special one. Why it's special? Because here we have la forme négative. The negative form. I want to say that I do not drink soda. Okay? And here, because the sentence is in the negative form, the partitive itself will change. In the negative form, we use only de. You see it? This de, I use it when we have a sentence in the negative form. Which means here, I will say je ne. I have je. How I say drink? Bravo. Je ne bois pas. I do not drink. What I say here, what I said when we have the negative form, what we use? De. Bravo. Always in the negative form, I use de. Parfait. Bravo. Moving from the sentence to the lesson of la forme négative, the negative form. What is special about la forme négative? If you can see here, it's highlighted. The form of la forme négative, how it's formed, we have le sujet, the subject or the personal pronoun, plus before the verb I put ne, and after the verb I put pas. I will show you examples. This is la forme affirmative, which is a regular sentence, okay, and la forme négative. I want to say that I eat chocolate. Je mange du chocolat. In the form negative, I have to know where is the verb. I have to locate the verb. So as I can put before it ne, and after it I put pas. What is the verb in the first one? Je mange, I eat. So my verb is mange. D'accord. So what I do in the negative form? What I said. Before the verb, what I put? Ne. And after the verb, I put pas. Bravo. I drink, I don't drink. I eat, I don't eat. Okay? Bravo. Now, what is the second change I did from la forme affirmative to la forme négative? First, I added ne and pas before and after the verb. And what happened to l'article partitif? What I told you? All article partitif will be in the form negative, it will be de. So if you have du, you will put de. If you have de la, you will put de. If you have de, you will put de, etc. Okay? So this is the second change. Je mange du chocolat. Je ne mange pas de chocolat, not du chocolat. Je bois du café. Je ne bois pas de café. Je mange de la salade. Je ne mange pas de salade. Very easy. Let's practice. Compréhension de l'écrit. In the revision comprehension de l'écrit, the text, you will find it at the beginning. But when we did the revision, the PowerPoint, I wanted to start with all the lessons. So as you have a clear picture about what is written in compréhension de l'écrit in the text. D'accord? Très bien. Allez, I'm going to read. Le matin, Alain boit beaucoup de café. So the morning, Alain drinks a lot of what? Café. Il ne mange pas de croissant. On a la forme négative. The negative form, he doesn't eat croissant. Bravo. This is Alain. We move to another person, François. François mange des céréales et de la confiture. What means confiture? Jam, bravo. Ou des fruits. So François eats céréales and jam or fruits. Bravo. Il boit du jus de fraise. He drinks what? And I translated, I wrote for you strawberry juice. Jus de fraise. Fraise means strawberry. D'accord? Très bien. À midi. And I told you midi means noon or midday. À midi, Alain mange souvent de la soupe. He usually or he often eats what? De la soupe et boit du soda. François préfère manger du riz. It's a mistake. We don't need the here. Du riz avec de la viande. He eats rice with what? Meat, bravo. Il ne boit pas de boisson. Does he drink boisson? Does he have? No. He said, ne boit pas. This is la forme négative. L'après-midi, Alain mange parfois des fruits ou un yaourt. Parfois means sometimes. Le soir, François mange de la salade et ne boit pas de café. Et Alain mange des poissons et il boit du jus d'orange. I think the text is clear. I translated the words that, in my opinion, will help you understand. We move to the questions. And before moving to the questions, there is a reminder. I always tell the students, understanding the question is half of the answer. In English, you have WH questions. Where, who, how. If you know that where means where, you know that you are going to look for a place, that the teacher is asking about the place of something. If you know that is who, you will know that we are looking for a person. Same thing in French. If you know what means où, what means qui, what means comment, quel, you will understand what is expected from you. Okay? So quickly I'm going to translate. Où means where, qui, it's who, comment, it's how, like comment ça va, quel, in its different forms, féminin, pluriel, etc. It means what or which, if it is followed by a noun. We have quand, which means when. Pourquoi, it's why. Que and qu'est-ce que means what, et de quel, it means of which. D'accord? In here, all the questions are with what, qu'est-ce que, etc. So it's easy. Qu'est-ce que Alain boit le matin? This is comprehension de l'écrit. This is reading comprehension. So the answers are not from my head. They are from the text. I go look for Alain boit le matin. I go back to the text. Where is Alain? So I have Alain boit, and we have the word matin. So the answer is here. So Alain boit beaucoup de café. This is my answer. He drinks a lot of coffee. Que mange François au petit déjeuner? Again, I will go back to the text. Where is François? Très bien. And I will find the answer. Okay? Donc, au petit déjeuner, François mange des céréales et de la confiture ou des fruits. And here I have a missing I. Très bien. Okay. Quel est, the next one, the next question, quel est le plat préféré de François pour le déjeuner? Again, from the text. Okay? When I looked at the text, I found the answer. François préfère manger du riz avec de la viande. L'après-midi, Alain mange parfois des fruits ou un yaourt. Que boit Alain le soir? Le soir, Alain boit du jus d'orange. As I said, all from the text. It's easy. Okay? Très bien. On passe à la deuxième question. Répondez par vrai ou faux. True and false. Vrai means true and faux, it is false. Again, from the text, it is always comprehension de l'écrit. Alain mange des croissants le matin. If I go back to the text, you will see that it's written in the negative form. Alain ne mange pas de croissants le matin. So, c'est faux. Est-ce que François boit du jus d'orange au petit déjeuner? You will find that it is faux. Alain boit du soda à midi? You will see if it is true. Again, if we go back to the text, you see? So, from here, I say it is vrai. They mentioned this. François mange de la salade le soir. Bravo, c'est vrai. Alain mange de la soupe le soir. Non, c'est faux. Super. On continue. Les quantités. You know, in English, when we say cup of tea, a kilogram of sugar, etc. Okay? This is the same thing en français. You had it in the quiz, summative too, and you did well in this activity. Okay? So you have this to review, and I will move directly to the question. Associer la quantité à l'aliment convenable. Un verre de. And un verre means a glass of. What can be a glass of what? Est-ce que c'est du riz ou bien jus d'orange? Bien sûr, c'est du jus d'orange. Un kilo de. Kilo. It can be kilo of what? It can be kilo de riz ou bien it can be kilo de pommes. Ok? Une tranche de. It's like slice. Une tranche de. Bravo. De fromage. Un pot de. Like in English. Un pot de. Bravo. Yaourt. Une bouteille de. A bottle of what? It can be of water, but we don't have O here. So, lait. Bravo. Une bouteille de lait. Une douzaine de. When you speak about douzaine means dozen, 12. 12 of what? Œufs. Très bien. Les œufs. Une douzaine, etc. Un sac de. A bag of what? It can be un sac de pommes ou bien un sac de riz. Both are correct. If you switch between un kilo de, un sac de, riz et pommes, it's still correct. D'accord? Très bien. I move to fiche d'information. This is always, we have it in the DELF exam, and we are preparing you for the DELF. Fiche d'information. So this is something that you need to fill, okay, with your own information. Since we are talking about restaurant, etc. So this is to book a table for the persons that you like in a restaurant, okay? So when I give you this one, in le nom, when we speak about le nom, you have to write your family name. I wrote Demas, my family name. Le prénom, first name, bravo. La date du dîner, when do you want to book this? When do you want to go to the restaurant? So for me, par exemple, I wrote the exam, the day of the exam, mercredi le 14 mai. You can choose any date. Heure d'arrivée. At what time you will arrive to the restaurant? So I wrote 19h, 7 p.m. Heure de départ. For how many hours you will stay there? At what time do you leave? Départ, it's leaving, departure, okay? Nombre de personnes. Bravo. It can be 4, it can be 2, it can be 1 person, it can be 10, as you like. You are the one booking. Cuisine. I chose cuisine Saoudienne. I want to go to a Saudi restaurant that serves Saudi cuisine. Plat préféré. What is your favorite dish? I wrote kapsa since I'm talking about Saoudian. Dessert. I try to be still with cuisine saoudienne and I write lokaimat. Okay, avec sirop de date. Boisson préférée, soda. You can write eau, jus, as you like. Musique préférée. Some restaurants, they have music, etc. So, which kind of music you prefer? I wrote Khaliji. You can write jazz, rap, musique classique, as you like. Mode de paiement. How are you going to pay? Is it carte bancaire, carte de crédit, en espèces, it means cash, etc. Un signature at the end, you have to sign. I wrote my name. This is free 5 marks for the exam. It's very easy. D'accord? C'est bon? Très bien. I move to la production écrite. In this exam, you will have a dialogue in a restaurant between client and server, and you have to fill the blanks with the right word. So this is what you had, and this is from your quiz, by the way. So to help you, I translated the words that are up. Je vous sers, which means I serve you. L'addition, the bill. Plat principal, patate, vais prendre, dessert. Vous réglez comment? It means how are you going to pay? Entrée, carte de crédit, et le menu. Okay? So using these words that I have just translated, you have to complete this dialogue entre le client et le serveur. Okay? Très bien. Bonjour. As a client, you will enter and you will ask for what? Bonjour, s'il vous plaît, please. Automatically, what you will ask for? Le menu. Très bien. Bonjour. Le menu, s'il vous plaît. Bonjour. And if you look at the answer, bonjour. The server, the waiter answered you and he said bonjour. Oui, bien sûr. And he gave you the menu. He said, regardez le menu et dites-moi qu'est-ce que je. And he told you, and tell me what do I? Of course, je vous sers. What I serve you. Bravo. Très bien. You want to order. After looking at the menu, you want to order. You want to say, I will take. So how I'm going to say it? Bravo. Je vais prendre. Très bien. Je vais prendre quoi? Une salade de tomates. Une salade here. It is what? Is it entrée or dessert or plat principal? It is entrée. Bravo. We start by ordering l'entrée, the appetizer. Très bien. Ensuite, after, du poulet rôti. When we speak about poulet, it's chicken. Chicken. And this is when we did the revision, I explained this and I said, in France, it's different from Saudi Arabia. Usually here in Saudi Arabia, you eat chicken with rice, le riz. But en France, le poulet rôti avec des pommes de terre ou bien la patate. Ok, les patates. Which is potatoes. Très bien. Okay. Comme, as what? What is this? Chicken and potatoes. It's what? Is it dessert? Non, c'est le plat principal. Bravo. Très bien. Okay, so you ordered entrée, you ordered plat principal. Then he asks you, pas de, you don't want to take dessert. Bravo. Une boisson? And you answered, you said, non, pas de dessert. Mais je voudrais un jus. I would like to drink a juice. D'accord, je vous amène ça tout de suite. Once the meal is over now, what you will ask, you finished. Bravo, you will ask for the bill. How we say it? L'addition. Bravo. L'addition, s'il vous plaît. So, le serveur will come ask you automatically, how are you going to pay, right? How we say it? Vous réglez comment? Super. Très bien. And you want to say how you are going to pay? Which words we are going to use? Bravo. Carte de crédit. Par carte de crédit. Merci. Merci. À bientôt. And with this, we finish the revision. The revision for the exam is only done from here, okay? I wish you best of luck. Au revoir.